I'm Sue Farrell, a member of St. Matthew's. Today I'd like to share with you some thoughts about a gift of time. Some of you may know that I recently moved from my condo to an apartment. And while I was in the midst of unpacking, attempting to get all of my place to look less like a storage facility, more like my new home, I kept thinking, I'm lucky to have all this time. And when friends would call and ask how I was doing, I frequently commented, I'm so glad I have all this time. This acknowledgement of all this time kept reoccurring, and I realized that in the midst of this pandemic, this scary, uncomfortable existence, I've been given a gift of time. How often in the past have we said, the normal past, I really should, but I just don't have the time, or I need to get that done, but when will I have the time? And now we do. What does this gift of time allow us? More time for devotions, prayer, Bible reading without trying to sandwich it in among so many other things. More family time for relaxed conversation instead of desultory comments and questions and so forth. More time to eat a meal together without Johnny rushing through to get to soccer practice, or maybe mom needing to get to book club or dad to a meeting. More time to start projects that have been put off. More time to learn a new skill. More time for the family to maybe play a game together or watch a movie. More time to call a friend. Maybe someone from out of town that you haven't contacted with for a long time. More time to make those needed repairs that have been weighing on your mind, but you just couldn't get to. More time to paint that room you've wanted to redecorate, and maybe your son or daughter could work with you on it together if it's their room. More time to read that book you've wanted to tackle, but it was such a long book, but now you have the time. More time to take a walk alone or with a family, and during the walk, time to notice God's other gifts in the beauty of nature. More time to email a friend, or maybe write a letter. Remember that stuff called stationery? More time to be creative. In fact, I just read this morning that Shakespeare, during the time of the plague, when he was isolated, wrote King Lear. And maybe even time to just sit in the sun on a warm day and soak in all the wonders that God has created for us. The list could go on. Of course, I know there are those during these days of isolation that have less time, and they are giving their time to us. They are the ones that are keeping those essential needs available. Pharmacies, certain retailers, medical personnel. In particular, what gifts of time do those who work in hospitals receive? Perhaps the relief, joy, and thankfulness when one of their patients survives COVID-19 and returned home. Or a bittersweet knowledge that they could provide some comfort and peace to those dying, something these times families are not allowed to do. In spite of this dark time we are living through, it is good to search for things that are gifts, the proverbial silver lining. No matter how small they seem, they will add a measure of brightness to keep us from seeing only darkness. As the Apostle Paul says in Romans 8:28, for we know that all things work together for good to those who love God. This brings to mind a story I heard on the internet. It's about a teacher who was going to give the class a test. So she handed out the papers, but put them all face down. When all the students had received the papers, she had them turn them over, and on the paper was a black dot. And she told the students she wanted them to write what they saw. When the students were done with this project, she collected the papers and read through them. And then she said to the class, every single one of you wrote about the black dot. No one wrote about the big white space. And naturally, the black dot represents the dark times, the difficulties, the tragic things in your life. And the white are the things that are still there, the good things that surround that. And that brings to mind a poem I'd like to share that was written by Sean Wright. It's called The Gift of Time. It is a mystery, what we call time. A little space of day which turns to night. A little span of sorrow and delight, of tearful dirges and of joy bell chime. And yet its calm, slow-moving, noiseless feet can lead to glory, even through defeat, and close the wicked within their self-made bars, and lift God-fearing souls beyond the stars. Oh, but foolish, blind, ungrateful souls are they that heedless see no gift in each new day. So hopefully, as we begin to return to a time without a need for isolation, we take with us and practice those special and wonderful things we found and experienced during those dark and scary months when we had so much gift of time. I'd like you to pray with me. Heavenly Father, we thank you for these gifts of time. Help us to be aware of your love and all you have given us. And help us to remember that these gifts and your love will sustain us throughout everything. Amen.